Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wagon Sports Network. Today I wanted to do a video on sports betting and more specifically some of these sports handicappers, sports touts that are out there. And as you can see, I have the website pulled up for VIP Sports Las Vegas. Anyone that has followed the sports betting world probably knows about the show that was on CNBC 11 years ago, Money Talks, with Steve Stevens, a.k.a. Darren Notaro. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why it's a waste of money to buy picks. It's actually information that you're looking for. So recently, for the past, few weeks, couple of months, Steve Stevens on his social media pages has been talking about the show is coming back. Money Talks is back. He says he's filming. Now, I'm willing to bet that it's going to be a show that he's producing on his YouTube channel. I highly doubt CNBC or any other channel is actually going to have it on TV, especially because the guy is known as a con man. And I've never used his picks, never purchased his picks. But from what I've heard, he doesn't really win. He loses more than he wins. And I want to hit on, before we get into why buying picks is a bad idea, I want to talk about the show that he had 11 years ago. And I'm going to scroll down to take a look at some of his packages that he now offers. So when the show came out 11 years ago, it was portraying him with these high roller clients betting $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a game. And it was based on commission. They were supposedly paying him 50% of the profit on any game that they won. Now, I know there are some dumb people out there, some gullible people, but I call bullshit on that. I can't imagine anyone would be dumb enough to think that that would be a good way to go. There's no way you'd make out. If you lose one game, now you got to win 2 or 3 games just to get profit again. I mean, let's say you're betting even money, just for the sake of this conversation, which we know that's not the case. So let's say you're betting $5,000 to win $5,000. And let's say you lose a game. So you're down $5,000. And let's say you win your next game. So you win $5,000. But you're giving him half. So now you're still in the hole $25. I mean $2,500, not $25. So if that next game wins and you give him half, you're breaking even. And now you need a third game in a row to win. But we know it's not always even money. It's very rarely even money. So that means realistically, after winning 2 games in a row, you still wouldn't break even. You'd need that third game to break even and then get some profit. And he preaches, money management. But on one of his episodes during the first season, his client lost 2 games in a row. So then he had him double up and he bet $30,000 the last game instead of 10 or 15 that he was betting the first 2, which makes absolutely no sense. So I call bullshit on that part of the show. I can't imagine anyone would give this guy half of their profit, because the only one that makes out is him. There's absolutely no way you make out. You lose 1 game, like we just said, now you got to get 3 wins just to catch back up. If you lose more than 1 game in a row, you're toast. So these are the packages he has on his website: 7-day parlay for $400, 1-day parlay, 4 weeks of his personal plays. Another con in the industry. Personal plays, come on, $25,000. And this is a great example of why you don't buy picks. If you don't know what you're doing or you're trying to get an edge, buying someone's picks is never going to get you there. You want information. The people that are successful at sports betting, they make their own algorithms. They have their own lines, their own spreads. They compare that to the sports books opening lines, and they look for value. And you don't have to make your own lines. All right, there are people that sell these services There's a guy that sells stuff for $25 with his opening lines and his spreads. But the point of this is buying picks is never going to make you money, and you're never going to learn anything about sports betting. So I recommend avoiding these guys, avoiding the sports touts. Put together your own if you're a sports fan, if you have your own takes on these games, put together your own process. It is a lot of legwork. It is time consuming. So if you're first starting out, look for some of these services of people that are legit. And you can buy these things for as low as $25. Well, they'll just give you their power rankings. You'll get what they think of what the line should be, the spread should be, and you can use that to start out as you get your own takes on these games. But the sports gambling world is one of the biggest cons out there. People selling their services to make some money off you, and you're better off just doing your own homework. If you watch the games, if you're familiar with a sport, and you don't have to bet every sport. I'm a big college football fan. So I started with college football and some NFL. Otherwise, you're just throwing your money away. As you can see, who would spend $25,000 on someone's personal plays? Why? Or $2,500 on one play? Like, why would you do that? You should just flip a coin. It makes absolutely no sense. And I wanted to do this video because of his show that's supposedly coming back out, Money Talks. I'll probably watch an episode or two. It's probably, like I said, it'll be on his YouTube channel. And I'm interested to see if he's going to do the same thing where he portrays people giving him half the profit. I just cannot believe that actually happens. I'm willing to bet that's just for the show. And if there are people that are naive enough and are dumb enough to do that, they deserve to lose their money, because you'll never make money doing it that way. So every Friday on X, and it's going to be on YouTube soon, myself and a friend, we do a show called The Pick Six. We give out some sports betting information, some sports betting tips. We give out free picks. We don't sell them. I would never want someone's money leveraged with just my picks, because if someone was to buy a package from me, yeah, maybe they purchase a package when I'm on a hot streak and they're winning, but they could also sign up when I'm losing. So I give out information. I do give out my picks for fun, but I don't charge people money. It's one of the biggest cons out there. You're better off learning as much as you can. Follow the lines, follow the opening spreads, the opening totals, look at all the games, do your own back end research, have your own takes on the game, and that way you're in control. You're not buying picks from someone who has no algorithm and has no reason why he's giving you those picks. Because why would you rather lose money doing it your way, or lose money doing it someone else's way? Or would you also rather give yourself a chance at making something out of it by having your own process? And the other thing to look for is anyone who claims that they win 70, 80, 90%, full of shit. Nobody wins at that level. The most successful sports bettors win 57, 58%. You might find someone at 60, but that would be an absolute legend. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's something I put together just quick after I saw some advertisements out there from a few people. And this is just one that I saw. Not trying to crap on the guy, but the thing that stood out was people paying him 50% of the winnings, which I think is absolute bogus. But I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.